sometimes.
I like to play a game.
Okay.
You know? It's called Would You Rather.
Would I rather?
Now, as you know, because we have said it 1,000,001 times,
Yeah.
when you're shooting in Nollywood, whatever can possibly go wrong
Will go wrong.
most likely, absolutely, definitely go
And
wrong.
it will do so in a spectacular fashion.
Yeah. So, I'm wondering if I were to present you with a couple of dicey scenarios.
Scenarios.
I want to know, because as I'm presenting, I'll also be thinking of how I'll handle it.
Yeah.
But I want to know how you would handle it and which route you take.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's would you rather?
Would I rather?
Yes.
Yeah, sleep
Would
right now.
you-
Yes. But yeah. Okay.
Would you rather shoot till late, even if your cast have been shooting all day and are tired?
Okay.
Or would you just call it a day and face the EP because that's your last day of shoot?
So context is very important here. Would I rather shoot till late?
Your cast have been shooting, they're
all day.
exhausted,
Yes.
they are done.
Yes.
Your crew is
They're
done.
done.
So you know,
Yeah.
almost for a fact, that if
Yeah.
you continue shooting from now, first and foremost, you're going to be working with disgruntled employees.
Yeah.
Cast are not going to be happy with what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they're probably most likely not going to give you their best.
Yes.
Or you call it today, start afresh another day and do the best work you can possibly do.
Now, because if we're talking about a YouTube film,
Yes,
we
yes,
have
everything
4
is under
days,
the
and
YouTube,
this is the
Last day of
4th
shoot,
day.
yeah.
The thing is this: it depends on what scenes we have left to film.
They're pivotal scenes.
If they're pivotal film scenes, or these scenes
You've
are the
taken out
scenes that
which
tie the
happens.
entire story together, and I do not know. The thing is, as I wouldn't make the decision in a vacuum.
Okay. You
I
won't
would
talk to them
I'll
first?
be talking to my AD and I'll be talking to my PM and probably the EP.
Oh, okay.
So I would know, these
The
actors.
the EP's point of view is set. He needs you to finish that
Needs
film.
to finish the film. So with the AD and the PM, I would be asking, are these actors willing?
They're not willing.
They're not willing.
They want to go home.
They want to go home. Are they willing to come back another day? Is it even
Not for free.
financially possible
Yeah.
for us to pull that off? If it is not financially possible, I would look at the scenes I have left. How pivotal are they? Can I rework them so that I can shoot them in a much more efficient and timely fashion?
Oh. I've
If
seen
I
that
can, I might go, okay, let's take this out. Let's move this here. Let's do this. Let's merge these 2 scenes. And then I will bring that to the actors and tell them, hey, look at what's happening. We have to do this. If we don't do this, this film may never see the light of day. And the one thing I know that most decent individuals want or actors want is for their film
to be,
to be seen by people. Good or bad, at the end of the day, on some level, they want the film to be seen.
Okay.
So if I tell them, look at it, we're between a rock and a hard place. But I promise you, instead of it taking 10 hours, I will try and keep it to the barest minimum.
You struck a chord there, though, because you also touched on something that we complain about in our industry.
Yeah.
When you want to do exactly what you just said you have to do, you are definitely going to cut out some lines, take out some pages.
Yes.
And you cannot ignore the fact that will have an effect on the story and the overall film.
Thank you for saying that.
So now you are going to shoot with casts that are tired, with a depleted script.
Yeah.
And like you said, you're going to now join scenes together.
Yeah.
And shoot it even in a shorter
not all the scenes.
Not all the scenes.
I would see what and what could work.
Yeah. But you are now forced to make very significant changes to the film you're making, which would definitely end up you making a less than good film.
You said something. You said definitely. You don't know that. Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you end up, those changes might end up making it even better.
How often does that happen?
It happens even in Hollywood.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah.
On a percentage level, how often does that happen?
I cannot tell you what we do know about in Hollywood are the happy accidents all over the world.
And I mean, even in sets that you've been on.
Yes.
Because I've seen that happen.
I have seen that happen.
More often, it depletes the story.
Yes.
In the moment, I won't lie.
So
I won't lie. I'm happy that I get to go home early. They'll finish on time. But afterwards, I like.
Yeah, I cannot in good conscience say that every time you do stuff like that, it will turn out great.
Yeah.
But there is a chance, or the chance is, look, if we are pushed to the wall and we have to do stuff like that, it might not be the worst thing, because you either finish the film and have stuff to work with in edit.
Oh, yeah.
Or you don't finish at all and the film never sees the light of day.
Yeah.
And done is better than Perfect.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather have a cast come late or leave early? I'm sure you've been on a set, which, okay, audience member, you don't used to know. But, when we talk about some of our people being divas, being a little difficult, one of the ways we tend to do that is we are either pretty late to come to set, or we've been double booked. I don't say them
double booked. By that, you mean that you're on two sets. You're supposed to be on two different sets at the same time.
So now you are rushing the present set to
get
finish
to the second set.
Whatever, because at maybe 2 you have to leave, even though that was not the agreement beforehand.
Yes,
it's a new development that you're putting them under, and they have to adhere to it because you are a superstar.
Yeah.
So that's the context. Yeah. Yes. So now, would you rather have a cast member that comes in late, or pushes to leave early?
I would rather have neither.
Of course not.
Now the thing is this: before agreeing, you would hope that that
doesn't happen.
The producer and everybody has spoken to the actors.
I've seen it
happen
so many times.
Are 100% available for those 4 days, because 4 days aren't really 4 days.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have 24 hours in a day, if you know what I mean. Yeah. You have at best 18 hours before people start to fall asleep on you.
Even 18.
If at that. So I would like them to be present for as much of that time frame as possible. If they're going to be coming late, chances are we don't get to shoot some things early. Ergo, slashing scenes, cutting down on this, doing that, watering down the overall essence of the story. You don't want that. So I want you to come early. If you come early, we will try and be as efficient as possible and hopefully get you to bed on time.
Early, it's not going to be early. Like, you're not even going to see nighttime with this actor. That's what I mean early.
So the actor will leave before we're done?
Yeah, before nighttime. Because he has to go on, he or she has to go to another set.
Let's look for another actor and hope for the best.
This son has already been shooting with you.
Yes.
You can't recast now.
Well, yes.
Unless you're going to bust their tire.
So it depends. At this point in time, if the actor has already begged for permission from the EP and the EP for some reason has acquiesced, then I would. So you go for? It depends on what scenes we're shooting and when the scenes take place during the story. If they're day scenes, then come early. If they're night scenes,
on a personal level, I think it's safe if they come late.
I think it's easier. Exterior day scenes, then it might be a problem.
Because you have night scenes, and I think it's a little easier to make them stay if you're late.
But if the entire story, or most of the story, takes place during the day and you have a lot of exterior scenes, then that's tricky. So I think it depends on the story you're telling.
I think you can, which obviously it's a big constraint, but you can just start the shit light for day and still get away with it.
That's if it's not exterior. If it's exterior, then you really can't do anything.
You do all the exteriors when the actor is around in daytime.
But if you plan to shoot the exteriors on, let's say, day 3, and the actor has begged for half the day, and most of the scenes are exterior, the actor has to come in the morning. If most of the scenes are interior, and then you can manipulate the lighting, then okay. Yes.
I feel you. I always just thought the coming late is just much better than I need to leave.
Yeah.
Because I've been on a project where that was actually happening.
I hear you.
And it was, and I was seeing the acrobatics the director was doing just to finish the scene.
Yeah.
He was using someone else as the over the shoulder because the actor had gone.
Yeah.
So now the other actor is just acting with the mannequin.
I have shots. Ideally. I have, directed a scene
position before?
where the actor who started the scene
is still doing that.
Wasn't the one, but nobody ever knew apart from those of us behind the camera.
Director, please. That's why you hire such.
Yeah.
Jays. Last but not the least, would you rather have your crew shoot through breakfast and lunch and wrap early, or take breaks and finish after midnight rather?
Breakfast is the meal of champions. To be honest, I don't know that starving people is the way to go.
I've seen it been done though.
Yeah. I don't know that starving people is the way to go.
I don't think working people too late in the night
it's not ideal, but if we have adequate accommodations, then
they're going back home.
They're going back home.
Yeah. We're going for last day of shootings.
Then instead
that's the reason for this problem.
Then how about we eat as we're
As you
working.
get,
Yes.
that's
So that would be my I'll just tell everybody.
Does
You
that
know
apply
what?
to the cast too?
Yes. Because at the end of the day,
I
if you
personally had problem with that.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But what you can do is just take mouthfuls when you can, cover the food. We continue.
Man, that's
you have another
terrible
10-minute
to work,
break.
though.
You do what you can, because I ulcers are a real thing. You know, stomach upsets, people's health. It's very important.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, man. You guys got to the end.
Please like, subscribe, and share. And remember to turn on your notifications.
Yes, so you don't miss our next videos because it's going to be dope. Save, guys.